Hello beautifuls, my name is Epic Treasure. Welcome to the channel. This video today is a base tour for the resort build, the pool party build of Palworld. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Help the algorithm and like and comment. You can add suggestions there if it tickles your fancy. And also don't forget to subscribe and absolutely hit your notifications, because that will show you when the live streams are on for building. So there's a whole live stream for this build. And you learn a lot of stuff. I've learned crazy amounts of stuff from chat, surprisingly. So this is a main base, and the base tour is separate on the channel for that too. There's a lot of videos. So this base is basically made because I saw great opportunity in this area. Let's have a look at the map, shall we? Minus 866, then minus 1302. And the reason this place is amazing is because in it, over here, is and you can't build the base over there anymore, but this spot that we're building right now acts as a fast travel point to the Chromite cave. And I'll just take you there very quickly. Come here. So see down there, that's where the cave entrance is. So having this base up here just acts as a fast travel point. So you can sort of get the best of both worlds. So watch the tutorial on that in the channel. So let us dive into this one. Now I built this because chat gave me so much grief about neglecting my pals over and over again. Yes, I see that one is hungry at the top, but previously they were dying and depressed and all sorts of stuff. So that was, you know, the most common comment on my videos. It's like, how can you live having the pals in distress? I'm like, well, okay. So now I've got a whole resort just for them. So this build is full of water pals. We have a deck up here that overlooks the water park. And we have this lovely fiery area with my favorite couches too. And then we have these sort of floating dining tables, and the way that that's done for this part of it anyway, you just place them in the water. It allows you to submerge items, but sometimes they float too, depending on what the items are. But as we get deeper in here, this is where the water gets deeper. And if you look closely, you'll see that that table's resting upon a little tiny chair, a little stool. And that just raised all these dining tables just in the right spot. So we have little lanterns on the table, flower arrangements on the table, got little Japanese chairs there. We've even got little pal vendor stations there that you can bind the vendors to. Check out the channel how to bind vendors to your base, so you've got a whole shopping centre. Now this is a slippery dip. They do actually use it, surprisingly. I just put it there for show until I started seeing pals going up there and going down it, and I thought, well, that's very cool. So we'll just grab this. We'll just make 388 of those. I really wanted to have those wheels spinning in the water, but that wouldn't quite work. So having it spinning up there is nice enough. So off it goes, spray up there, and spin the wheel. So you could have multiple wheels. It'd be very cool to have like wheels along there, but the only issue with that is that you have to perpetually be putting like wheat in there all the time, which is not fun. So originally this deck went all the way across from one side to the other, but I thought, no, I want to see these pals go through the archways when they're, you know, flying around, etc., when they're moving around and they've got this, you know, sort of thoroughfare. And in my mind I was like, it'd be cool to, if they ever allowed movement, to have those tire tubes and have the pals floating around in that. So the closest I could get are these accelerators rolling around themselves. So the pal box is dead bang in the middle of that, and then we have stairs going down each side so nobody gets stuck. So then we've got this little walkway along here with the other archway there. There are hot springs embedded into the water, so it broke up that atmosphere of just a raw mountain, you know, this plain raw mountain. So putting those palm trees in there made all the difference. And then I've built from the edge, from those rocks, foundation pieces that reached out to a roof piece, and then put one of these beds on there. Now these over here, I don't even have many eggs. We can put eggs in those and they glow. Don't hatch them like these ones here. See, at nighttime, which you'll see in a moment, they glow at nighttime. So having those lit up behind those pal beds looks very nice. So do I have any here? We've got one here. So we'll we got another one over here too. One of those and one of those. So we'll go chuck one of those in. What a hot tip that is. Thank you to Prime always for that hot tip. I want to put that in here. And thank you so much to members of the channel who made this content possible too. This one is for you. So we see it glowing, and that will glow in the night time. Look at it, magical. So I've surrounded the bar with these two. So once you get away from them, they don't have that silly thing that hangs over the top of them. Now at the bar, I know, I've gone full nerd into this one. At the bar we have Relaxosaurus in gold, and it's not a special one at all. It's a skin, and if you just join the Discord channel, there's a special channel there that notifies everybody whenever Pocket Pair put out an update, and that includes when they put skins in the game. So Relaxosaurus is one of those, this big sort of golden boy with the crown on. So you get notified with that straight away. So when they do their new skins, we can go to this thing and then change it. Look at them all. So Lylene got her special fortune bringer outfit, and you can still get them now too, etc. So Shadowbeak looks amazing in white. We've got little the line dance, Chilled and the winter style, etc. So these are really beautiful. Little sailor one, and Kativa's got the Halloween one, and also the lucky Kativa too, and the sunglasses. So that's certainly worth the link is in the description below. As soon as they post something that is of importance, it goes straight to the Palworld channel. You can share your pictures of your bases there too. It's really cool. So around this section, how I did the bar was, and especially if you're building on water, make sure that you save when you do good things. And if you're iffy about what you're about to build, then at least you can load a previous save. So I have my saving times about 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes it saves. Look at that. Look at it lighting up. So lovely. And yes, so this one was one of those times where, as you can see, I placed a table there because it's quite deep in this part of the water. Then there is a sandbag on top of that. So watch the tutorial how to bind your pals to I think it's under vendors, but right now I've got Relaxosaurus doing the sails just because he looks cool. And then there's their little medicine cabinet there, so they can heal themselves if they're not feeling well. So these all glow in the night. It looks really beautiful. We can see it up here too. It's lit up behind it. Just don't hatch the eggs. We've got another spinning cat over here, and just all this lighting in the water, just subtly lighted. How romantic is that? Look at them. And it's beautiful because the Cellerays have got lights under their little fins. And there's another slippery dip there. Now the cool idea that really does work is having food plantations put down. So you can put a berry plantation down at the side, for example. And I really wanted some water animations in the game. I wanted these water pals to be spraying all over the place. So putting down little plantations, etc., allows them to go nuts on the spraying. So it creates that sort of full bang animation in this space. So let's just go up to this deck here, which has all this sort of dining section here with lighting, and that's my bed in there, which you can hide in because it's got a special secret door there to sleep the night away. So we'll just get out here and shut that. But it's such a beautiful calming base. And also, if you don't want it as a base anymore, it will all stay there. Everything will remain there. except for the items that are PAL items only. So if we were to blow this PAL box up, everything would basically remain except for those hot springs. The hot springs would disappear. Everything else would stay there. And that's the cool part. But you need to make sure that you go into your settings and turn the decay rate off as low as possible. Look at this guy spraying all over the place. So I would recommend hiding as many plantation spots as you can, and that will allow them to just be, turn it into a water park, and they'll just be spraying all over the place non-stop. But right now it's just this beautiful chill resort, a healing sanctuary, if you will. You can even see that there's a towel over here where the water slide is. Up here, this little divider, and up here, and then down here, and a slippery dip to go into the water. Those cushions here float, so when you grab your cushions, they automatically just float on top of the water. The same goes for the Japanese paper lanterns. But just be mindful about the pathing to make sure we've got sort of an area around here where your bartender can get to, and where everybody can get to the medicine cupboard. And there's really nothing else for them to get to over here. And even when you have crops and things that need watering and they can't get to them, they'll just spray in the air far away from it anyway. They'll still water them, but they'll still have that animation, which is look at this guy. So ideally you want that all over the place, so these things all over the place, just have them spraying non-stop. But that's it thus far. So I hope you enjoy this one. We'll have a little flyover, but just a mix of wood as usual, those submerged stairs. If you don't know how to do mini stairs like this, there's a tutorial on the channel how to do that, both for console and also PC now. But it is a really busy but beautiful build, and just seeing those celeries floating around I think is quite calming indeed. And don't forget those lights are they're proximity lights too, so they'll come on once you start to get close to them. The lamps, so you put the lamps straight into the water in this. Look, see, you just can't build foundations in the water. There's only one place you can build foundations in the water, which I've already shown in the channel before, and definitely my favourite place, which is in the let me just show you on the map, in this area up here. That is where you can build directly foundations in the water. So 100, then minus 368. So before I go, I'm going to take you to my two main bases, which are probably the most popular ones. So let's do that before we go. It's super calming. You want to just send your sicko pals to your sanctuary, this is the place to make it. And please leave your tips and tricks and suggestions for how to improve that. So what I'll do is I'll take you to my triple hexalite base. Those of you who have built here know the pain and suffering of that terrain. There is a full tutorial on this one, and it is long. So if you are game, let's go. So this is the Japanese build. We have triple hexalite base here. They respawn perfectly, as you can see. We're going to do a little flyover here. And it is big. It is no joke. This is an all-in-one base, basically. It has a beehive there. Watch the tutorial why I do beehives. It has to do with breeding and the quickest way to make cakes. I'm not going to get into that here. We've got all of the cauldrons pumping the green goodness. I'm just going to put these pals away so we can see a bit clearer. But this base is really beautiful. I've even got behind it. It's like a movie set because there's one of those enemy bases behind that just look jank and ugly because they're all metal, but got floating lanterns in the trees over there. Just a beautiful production line there that's sort of perfectly placed in there. Through here we've got more production lines that overlook that movie set that I built. So it's just a facade. It's just a bunch of walls that just sort of protect the ugly vision of it. There's like the healing sanctuary there. We've got the bar over here. It's got the deer scare in there, and the roof is dropped down just to make it more cozy. And there's the breeding base, and then up here we've got all of the beehives. And then over here, there's our furnace. We've got the ore over there. We've got the sphere machining thing there. And then we go down here. And down this part here, which is the vendor shops here. So the vendors usually stand here. You can purchase directly. Again, just watch the tutorial on how to do that. And just these really beautiful like nooks and crannies along the way. I'll grab that. But really beautiful view of this place, and at night time it's wonderfully lit up because of the glass here and the light that I've hidden over in the corner there too. So it's a very beautiful build. So that being said, I'm going to take you to my beloved base, which is the all-in-one, don't look at that, that doesn't belong there, all-in-one base 7.0 build, which is up here in the cherry blossom area. And this one is the most effective base I think possible. Let me just grab, I mean, without doing stacking and stuff like that. The reason I don't have production lines and stuff like that stacked is because Pocket Pair are likely to patch it, and I don't, we don't want to have a tutorial that you're sort of telling people how to build things and it gets patched. That's already happened once before. So this base is indeed an all-in-one. It's got absolutely everything you could possibly dream of. It's even got its own bounty vendor dude there. There's a tutorial, full tutorial on this one too. There's a healing sanctuary over here too. Healing sanctuaries everywhere. It's sort of my reconciliation, I guess, with putting the pals through the stuff. So there we go. There's our vendor shops there. They've got their own little decorations there. And yeah, you can just go up to them and buy stuff from them straight away. Get the good ones that have got the Pal oil. Like here. Pal fluids. He sells both of those. Nuts. So yeah, watch the tutorial on my channel about the making your own shops at base. I've done that 3 times now. But sometimes you've got to redo them when new ideas come. So let's just grab all these ones. I've got all these cellerays to go nuts in the new base. I'm gonna have 50 of them floating around. So let's just put all those in there. Actually, I think we're probably maxed out on pals. So yeah, this base is wonderful. It's got all the production lines there. It's got crazy amounts of tier 2 ore mining, etc. And you just do that for money, so you can buy all the resources that you need for buying the cake ingredients. So let's just go grab this. Go assign those guys. Send them out. Yeah, it is a stunning base, very functional. Some people aren't, thrilled with it because it's very sterile, because it's got a glass floor, but I prefer it. It's nice and clean. And there's just a little area over there. There's the guild chairs. So we've got all the waterfall stuff at the back. That was for a tutorial, which you don't need to look at now. Break that away. So what a beautiful setting. The reason I have it at this base too is that the supply drops are crazy here. They're always dropping, and they're the things that you get the crude oil from predominantly. So all around here all the time, they're just perpetually dropping. So this is the crude oil spot without having to put double pumpers on there and stuff. Right now, there's no crude oil pumpers because I stole them from other base. And usually there's 2 big power towers there, but right now I've just got a few other ones because I stole from base 2. So that's a quick little... the hell is he doing? That's a quick little feature of the other bases, but I hope you enjoyed the the resort pool party base. I love and leave you. Have an amazing day, and thank you again to members of the channel too for making this content possible. I'll see you next time.